Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to SCP, I guess, reactions. Today we are looking at SCP-049, also known as the Plague Doctor.
Ah!
Didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it.
Thanks for saying it, Uwu.
Okay, can you stop orgasming for like at least 2 minutes so we can start the video?
But it's a plague doctor.
Yeah, what? Oh, fuck,
Good
he's on
afternoon.
screen.
Uh,
Tallie!
Everyone. My name is Dr. Miller, and the SCP we're going to be studying today is SCP-49. Object Class: Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-49 is contained within a standard secure humanoid containment cell in Research Sector 2 at Site-19. SCP-49 must be sedated before any attempts to transport it.
Right.
During transport, SCP-49 must be secured within a Class 3 humanoid restriction harness, including a locking
and I
collar
sedate
and
it with my
extension restraint.
body.
I'm very sorry. She's probably going to be like this the whole time. I don't think
Insert gremlin deer noises.
I don't think you can sedate it with your body, Tallie.
Challenge accepted.
And monitored by no fewer than 2 armed guards. While SCP-49 is generally cooperative with most Foundation personnel, outbursts or sudden changes in behavior are to be met with elevated force. Under no circumstances should any personnel come into direct contact with SCP-49 during these outbursts.
Except me.
In the event SCP-49 becomes aggressive, the application of lavender, L-Maltofida, has been shown to produce a calming effect on the entity. Once calm,
I smell like lavender.
SCP-49
don't smell like lavender.
I'm rebranding to a lavender deer.
No, you're not.
Generally becomes compliant and will return to containment with little resistance. In order to facilitate the ongoing containment of SCP-49, the entity is to be provided with a corpse of a recently deceased animal, typically a bovine or other large mammal, once every 2 weeks for study.
Why do you want him to have your corpse?
I just want him to have me. I don't care how I come.
Corpses that become...
Oh, I believe that.
Instances of SCP-49-2 are to be removed from SCP-49's containment cell and incinerated. SCP-49 is no longer permitted to interact with human subjects, and requests for human subjects are to be denied. Temporary Containment Procedure Update. See Addendum 49.3. Per Containment Committee Order 049.S19.17.1, SCP-49 is no longer permitted to interact directly with any members of Foundation staff, nor is it to be provided with any additional corpses to be used in its surgeries. This order shall persist indefinitely, until such time a consensus regarding the ongoing containment of SCP-49 can be reached. Description.
So what, they give him lavender-scented corpses to play with? And, like, that makes him happy?
They give him tallies disguised as corpses.
Not how it works. I think they have to be dead.
They're supposed to be dead.
Is a humanoid entity, roughly 1.9 meters in height, which bears the appearance of a medieval plague doctor. While SCP-49 appears to be wearing thick robes, and the ceramic mask indicative of that profession, the garments instead seem to have grown out of SCP-49's body over time, and are now nearly indistinguishable from whatever form is beneath them. X-rays indicate that despite this, SCP-49 does have a humanoid skeletal structure beneath its outer layer. SCP-49 is capable of speech in a variety of languages, though it tends to prefer English or medieval French. While SCP-49 is generally
medieval French.
Ménage à toi, por favor.
I guess it's close enough.
cordial and cooperative with Foundation staff, it can become easily irritated or at times outright aggressive if it feels that it is in the presence of what it calls the pestilence.
Ooh.
Although the
How did they know my
exact
pet
nature
name?
of this pestilence is currently
The
unknown.
pet name is not the pestilence, it's just the pest.
Known to Foundation researchers, it does seem to be an issue of immense concern to SCP-49. SCP-49 will become hostile with individuals it sees as being affected by the pestilence, often having to be restrained should it encounter such.
Oh.
If left unchecked, SCP-49 will generally attempt to kill any such individual. SCP-49 is capable of causing all biological functions of an organism to cease through direct skin contact. How this occurs is currently unknown, and autopsies of SCP-49's victims have invariably been inconclusive. SCP-49 has expressed frustration or remorse after these killings, indicating that they have done little to kill the pestilence, though will usually seek to perform a crude surgery on the corpse using the implements contained within a black doctor's bag it carries on its person at all times.
It's kind of cool.
While these surgeries are not always successful, they often result in the creation of instances of SCP-49-2.
Wait, so what's the pestilence?
I'm right here.
I'm ignoring you. So what would the pestilence? Something that only it can sense. Has it? I'm assuming that it hasn't explained what the pestilence is because they haven't attempted to explain it.
I'm
they
the
said that
pestilence.
it's
And when
unknown.
I take over somebody else's body, he can sense me and it gets him riled up.
I'm pretty confident that's not what happens, Tallie.
I'm confident.
I'm pretty.
It makes me sexy.
Taking over a corpse? Taking over someone else's body makes you sexy.
Well, they weren't a corpse when I started.
When you started?
SCP-49-2 instances are reanimated corpses that have been operated on by SCP-49. These instances do not seem to retain any of their prior memories or mental functions,
It just
having only
revives the
basic motor
dead that he
skills and
kills?
response mechanisms. While these instances are generally inactive, moving very little, and in a generally ambulatory fashion, they can become extremely aggressive if provoked, or if directed to by SCP-49.
Oh, so you can... Wait, hold on. So you're telling me not only is he a plague doctor, but he's also a necromancer.
Uh-huh. He can romance my neck any day.
And we are moving on from that.
SCP-49-2 instances express active biological functions, though these are vastly different from currently understood human physiology. Despite these alterations, SCP-49 often remarks that the subjects have been cured. Addendum 49.1.
Is it life?
Discovered.
Is the pestilence life?
SCP-49 was discovered during the investigation of a series of unknown disappearances in the town of Montauban in southern France. During a raid on a local home, investigators found several instances of SCP-49-2 as well as SCP-49. While law enforcement personnel engaged the hostile 49-2 instances, SCP-49 was noted as watching the engagement and taking notes in its journal. After all of the 49-2 instances were dispatched, SCP-49 willingly entered Foundation custody.
Oh,
The
interesting.
following interview was conducted by Dr. Raymond Ham during the initial
Ham?
investigation. Interviewer, Dr. Raymond Ham, Site 85.
Oh
Interviewee,
no, oh no.
SCP-49. Playing log, now.
Alors, comment devrions-nous commencer une introduction?
Speaking French at us, Tallie.
My legs are quivering.
And my face is cringing. Mm. And eating as well.
Is that French? Can we
Easy.
get a translator? The King's English.
Put the ham down.
No! He's mine! You can have the SCP. I'm having the ham.
Shake on it.
Bet.
No need for translation, sir. I can speak it well enough. Good. My name is Dr. Raymond Ham, and a doctor. A like-minded individual, no doubt. Wherein is your speciality, sir? Cryptobiology. Why? A medical man, such as myself. Wonders abound. And here, I worried I had been abducted by common street thugs.
So, you know what, he's just talking to another doctor. He seems to just be having a good time, actually. He seems like a pretty pleasant guy, despite the fact that he occasionally kills people and resurrects their corpses.
You know that scene in the first episode of My Dear Friend Nokotan when Nokotan's like looking in the classroom and then she opens her mouth and then just like a torrent of water just pours out and floods everything? That's me right now.
Because of the voice.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's your mouth and not further south?
You're right. It's my toes.
Oh my god! You need to get that checked out, Tallie.
This place, then, this is your laboratory. I had wondered, as clean as it is, and with such little trace of the pestilence here. The pestilence? What do you mean? The scourge. The great dying. Come now. You know what is it they call it? No matter. The pestilence, yes. It abounds outside these walls, you know. So many have succumbed, and many more will continue to, until such time as a perfect cure can be developed.
Is it to living?
Fortunately, I am very
He's
close.
talking to a living
It
person
is
right
my
now.
duty in life to rid the world.
Is it like... You know, there's a... I forgot what it was. It was like claims. I forgot which animal it was, but there are claims that like specific animals can like smell Alzheimer's coming. They can smell people with Alzheimer's. Is that what he's doing, but
Yeah.
with the pestilence?
So, with a lot of conditions, it affects like your brain chemicals or just body chemicals in general. Like, diabetics can have diabetic service animals that can smell like when your blood sugar gets too high and they can alert you.
So you're telling me that this is a service plague doctor for the entire world? I'm okay with this.
Of it, you see. The cure to end all cures. When you say the Great Dying, are you talking about the bubonic plague? I don't know what that is. I see. Right, well, the entities our agents encountered at the house, they were dead when you encountered them, yes? You reanimated them. In a manner of speaking, you see things too simply, Doctor. Expand your horizons. Life and death, sickness and health. These are amateur terms for amateur physicians. There is only one ailment that exists in the world of men, and that is the pestilence, and nothing else. Make no mistake, they were very ill. All of them. You think you cured those people? Indeed. My cure is most effective. But the things we recovered were not human. Yes, well, it is not a perfect cure, but that will come with time and further experimentation. I have spent a lifetime developing my methods, Dr. Ham, and will spend a lifetime more if necessary. Now, we have wasted too much time. There is work to do. I will require a laboratory of my own, one where I can continue my research unimpeded. And assistance, of course, though I can provide those on my own. In time. I don't think our organization would be willing to... Nonsense. We are all men of science. That's your code.
I kind of like this guy. I like this SCP. He just seems pretty chill. Except for the whole murder part.
Do you not understand my point of view?
No. Please explain in elaborate detail.
He's sexy.
Yeah, I can see it.
My quarters, Doctor. Our work begins now.
Interviewer's note. While SCP-49 is capable of communicating in a very human way,
Okay.
there is a strange sense of unease that one experiences when in its presence. Make no mistake, there is something very uncanny about this entity, indeed. Additionally, we've confiscated that pointed stick that SCP-49 keeps rolling around.
Sorry, I got very upset. They stole the man's stick.
Oh, that hurt my ears.
Sorry. I'm very adamant about pointy sticks, as you know.
Oh yes, I forgot.
Yeah,
Men.
I'm not a fan of when my pointy stick gets taken, or any of my sticks. There's several that I have.
Part of this was due to standard confiscation protocols for the possession of anomalies, and part because 49 really is a menace, swinging it around like he does. The entity was displeased at first, but after we made some concessions in providing it with test subjects, which are admittedly more for the benefit of our own research, it warmed up to the idea. Addendum 49.2 Observation Log. While in containment at Site-19, SCP-49 has spent a considerable amount of time studying and performing surgery on the various mammalian corpses it had been provided. SCP-49 will routinely spend several days performing surgery, and then, regardless of whether or not the corpse becomes an instance of SCP-49-2, spending several more days documenting its findings in a thick leather journal stored within its doctor's bag. SCP-49 will often to share its findings with members of Foundation staff.
Yeah.
The following is a log of several occasions during which SCP-49 was observed operating on a mammalian corpse. Observational Log 49.0L.1 Summary. Subject SCP-49. Preface: a test subject, D-85-123, was introduced into SCP-49's containment cell. The entity expressed sincere gratitude towards all members of the containment and research staff. Observation notes: SCP-49 began by asking D-85-123 several standard medical questions. as it began removing tools from its bag. Shortly after finishing its preparations, SCP-49 quickly closed the distance between the two, killing the subject with a touch to its throat. Afterwards, SCP-49 made a number of considerable alterations to the basic structure of the subject's corpse, often introducing fluids from within its bag into the subject by way of a hand-powered pump and...
I wish he would introduce fluids into
No,
me from
no,
his bag.
no!
Oh, I love
was a
his
mistake.
hand-powered pump.
This was a mistake. This was a mistake.
Copper tubing. The resulting 49-2 instance became animated, flailing and grasping at the walls of the chamber with a number of manufactured limbs while moaning out of an oblong orifice now present in its sternum. During this
Tallie.
Oblong.
time, SCP-49 was observed taking notes of the instance in its journal and remarking to the watching research staff about the efficacy of its cure. Security personnel entered the chamber to move SCP-49 back to containment and were attacked by the instance. The security team dispatched the 49-2 instance, and SCP-49 returned to containment with no resistance, stating that it was pleased with the results.
Again, he just seems pretty chill. Besides the whole murder part.
Summary.
Hell, if he's correct about this pestilence, maybe it's a good idea to just have him on our side. Give him what he wants for now.
He's like a anti-Thaumiel class, you know, like an anti-hero. He's like the Deadpool of SCPs, you know, like he doesn't mind. Huh?
I said I don't know if I'd go that far.
No, he's trying to do good, but it doesn't matter how many people he has to kill to do the good, right?
I mean, I guess I see your point, yeah.
Preface. SCP-49 was provided the corpse of a recently deceased goat. SCP-49 expressed gratitude at the provision. Observation notes. SCP-49 operated on the goat corpse for several days, eventually resulting in an instance of SCP-49-2. SCP-49 expressed pleasure in this outcome, though admitted the disease was still in its nascent stage. My veterinarian practice is rudimentary, but the patient responded well to the procedure. Observational log 49.0L.3.
I'd observe this man. There seemed to be a lot of observing him just like performing surgery. He still hasn't really explained what the pestilence is, though. Like, what is it? It's in humans every now and again. It's in animals, it seems, because he said that it was in the goat. Like, what is the pestilence? That's like the big mystery here.
Summary. Subject, SCP-49. Preface. SCP-49 was provided the corpse of a recently deceased orangutan. SCP-49 expressed noted gratitude at the provision, due to the similarities between the orangutan and common human physiology.
Yes.
Observation notes. SCP-49 spent several days operating on the orangutan, reanimating it several times. However, SCP-49 appeared to be discontent with the results it experienced, returning to the creature 3 times after its initial reanimation for additional work. After it was unable to reanimate the corpse a 5th time, SCP-49 turned the corpse over to Foundation staff for incineration, stating, "I have learned so much from this, though I fear my early optimism was misplaced. I hadn't yet come across such a stumbling block on my road to the cure. More subjects like this would do a great deal in advancing my research."
More orangutans. Sorry, Rosie wanted to...
You should put more deer in there.
No, Rosie wanted to leave the room. think she got
Let's
scared
just put
of you.
Rosie in there.
No, you can't put my dog in there.
Observational
wanna
log
see your dog turned into a 49-2.
49.0.7.
I don't.
Subject.
I don't think Rosie
SCP-49.
has the
Preface.
pestilence.
SCP-49 was provided the corpse of a recently deceased bovine.
here's
SCP-49
the
expressed
pestilence.
mild annoyance at the provision, though it accepted it nonetheless. Observation notes. SCP-49 spent several days operating on the bovine corpse, breaking only to dine on a requested dinner of thin crackers, salted pork, and hard cheese.
Delicious.
I really
first
like
by
how
embalming the corpse.
as he is experimenting on a cow, he's just like, I guess I'll do it. But I want pork.
He's like, fuck, fine, but I want dinner first. I like how the dinner is also very, like, medieval as well. It's thin crackers, salted pork, and hard cheese.
Mhm.
The writing is incredible. It's really cool.
I like me a Renaissance man.
I'm thoroughly enjoying this.
SCP-49 was observed producing a number of long syringes from its bag, each containing a different dark viscous fluid.
Same.
SCP-49 described these fluids as essences of the humors, and elaborated by saying the pestilence may bring about a systemic imbalance. In such case, before true healing can begin, one must find the humors in balance, or the body will reject the cure. Over the next few days,
What is the
SCP-49
pestilence?
spent a considerable amount of time
Is it just like... I don't even know what could even compare it to. What would you say? What do you think the pestilence is? Chat, write down in the comments what you think the pestilence is.
adjusting the organs of the bovine corpse with a number of large metal instruments. After 8 days, SCP-49 produced a lightning rod, which Dr. Ham exchanged for an electric cattle prod attached to an extension cord, and struck the corpse in several locations. This action seemingly had the effect of reanimating the bovine, which once again became ambulatory, despite the inversion of the head and reorientation of its limbs. And this is a follow-up interview to the previous observation logs.
Ooh.
Playing log now.
Ooh.
We've watched you work for several weeks now, and honestly, I'm not sure I understand what you're doing. Could you describe your process in detail?
Oh, goodness no. The process is most intensive. As I said to your assistant, the best instruction you will find about my methods are here in my journals, as I have kept exhaustive records of my work there.
Can they read the journal?
I see. Well, my concern, Doctor, is that we still don't understand what you're seeking to
I
cure.
like that would help
how it
a lot.
manifests, or how turning these creatures into quasi-living, mindless drones helps in that effort.
You do not understand the pestilence, even after all this time.
Oh.
Doctor, it is an unspeakable horror, one that has shown its true face many times before, and will again. I find myself blessed with the wisdom and good senses needed to root it out and destroy it. But many, like yourself, cannot. It is a cruel judgment, I fear, to be at the mercy of a disease you cannot fully comprehend.
Again, I think the pestilence, I think it's a real thing. I don't think this is just an insane guy. I think the pestilence is something real, but I don't know if he can describe it. I don't know if he can actually explain what it is. Callie?
Yeah?
What do you think the pestilence is?
Did you hear that?
I did not hear it, no.
Oh, I zipped up my jacket really quickly just to like, make a sound like I was zipping my lip shut.
Okay, so you know what the pestilence is, but you refuse to tell.
No spoilers.
Okay, okay.
That still doesn't answer my question. How's your cure any kind of cure at all?
It is a cure. You may laugh at my efforts if you please, but do not besmirch the good name of scientific progress that has developed this great mercy. What you short-sightedly see here is a life better than any this creature could have hoped for. Stricken as it was with the pestilence, this creature is now clean, unable to spread the pestilence, and free from the terror it would have experienced otherwise.
Is the pestilence like death? Because he keeps on bringing them back to life, and he's saying that that is what the cure is. Maybe he senses people that like are going to die soon, so he then kills them himself, and then brings them back to life, and that's the cure.
I think the cure is a band from the 80s.
Really? I don't think he's just playing 80s music.
This is hardly a creature at all, Doctor. It's not even...
Do not jape with me, sir. You and your colleagues are like so many others, unable to look past minor setbacks to see the salvation taking place before your very eyes. Do you wait to remove rotten timbers until the whole collapses on top of you? No. You find them and you pull them out and replace them with those untouched by rot. And most of all, you do not simply mock the structure because it now looks different to you. It is strong. It is free of disease.
I'm sorry. Didn't mean to agitate you. I'm just trying to understand.
Yes. Well, do mind your words in the future, Doctor. I am a professional, but even professionals may feel the bite of pride in dealing with criticism of their masterpiece. I will forgive this as an act of good faith between colleagues.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, that will be all. Another test subject on the usual schedule. You know my preference of subjects with more human anatomies.
Attending researchers note, SCP-49 does seem to genuinely want to help other humans, though it has not yet been able to provide a concrete example of what exactly it is trying to save us all from. I have watched it now for several weeks, and while the outcomes do not seem to ever change, SCP-49 continues to claim that it is growing closer to its perfect cure. I think the entity may be more aware of the reality of these outcomes than it would like us to think. Addendum 49.3 April 16th, 2017 Incident.
Wait. We got a full year, day, and month for an incident? Not redacted in any way?
Nope.
Starting shortly after SCP-49's initial containment, Dr. Ham conducted a number of interviews with the subject regarding its anomalous properties, and over time began to note its displeasure with its subjects and SCP-49-2 instances. This continued for a period of several months, during which SCP-49 never exhibited any aggressive behaviors. On April 16, 2017, as Dr. Ham was entering SCP-49's test chamber to conduct another routine interview, the entity began to grow anxious and asked Dr. Ham if he was feeling well. Following protocol, Dr. Ham reminded SCP-49 that the interview was required, after which the entity became hostile and attacked Dr. Ham, killing him. Due to a lapse in security protocol and because Dr. Ham did not activate the in-chamber emergency system, Dr. Ham's corpse was not discovered until 3 hours later, by which point SCP-49 had converted it into an instance of SCP-49-2. In the aftermath of this incident, SCP-49 was interviewed by Dr. Theron Sherman. Playing log now.
I need you to explain yourself.
Killed the man! Killed the Dr. Ham!
SCP-049. You are
What am I
being
gonna eat
directed to
now?
explain your actions, and I will remind you that failure to cooperate will result in further restrictions
He's
during
the
your
bovine from
containment.
earlier.
My actions do not need to be explained.
You killed Raymond Ham, and then butchered him until he...
Not dead. No, not dead. He is cured.
Cured? Cured of what?
Pestilence, sir. I had thought you, at least, would realize what luck it is. I detected it before.
What pestilence? You keep going on and on about this pestilence, but you have not once been able to properly identify this disease. What could you have possibly seen in him today that you had not seen so many times before? That it would be worth his life?
The pestilence presents and progresses in unforeseeable fashions, and has a queer way of creeping into the unprepared. And call it what you want, Doctor. It was a mercy I did to him. He is cured.
He is a vegetable.
I would not expect you to understand. You and your...
It seems like he kinda, like, regrets it a little bit. Like, he's showing some level of remorse.
Yeah, it said earlier that he shows remorse after everyone that he kills.
Your ilk have proven time and time again not to be men of science, but men of emotion who cannot appreciate the horrors I have seen. Those many millions who have succumbed to the pestilence and been changed.
Your cure cost Ray his life.
No, good sir, I have saved it. You would allow this world to slip back into the despair of disease and death, ignoring that I have created a miracle. And
What disease? What pestilence? He was a healthy man. He was a good doctor.
I'm offering
The
it
good
freely
doctor?
to the afflicted. You are not worth this argument, sir. You are short-sighted and foolish. Dr. Ham was sick, and I cured him. I am the only one who can do this. My work must continue. There is still so much to learn, so much
I've had enough of this.
and others
Consider your allowances
can be
revoked.
saved. Even you.
Welcome to containment,
You don't
049.
deserve, might be saved.
We're done here.
I can save them all. I can cast down this plague once and for all. I can do this. Only me. I saved him. Dr. Ham. I cured him. He was sick. I know he was sick. I know he was. And you are all sick, but I can save you. I can save all of you because I am the cure.
Addendum 49.4.
I can see why this is one of the more popular SCPs. It's a very, very
Attractive.
interesting story.
Attractive. You're pronouncing it wrong.
I'm not.
Post-incident report interview. The following interview is an excerpt from the April 16th, 2017 49 incident report. The interview was conducted by Dr. Elijah Itkin and took place 3 weeks after the start of the initial investigation. Playing now.
SCP-049, we are conducting this interview to close out our investigation of your actions taken on April 16th that resulted in the death of a staff member. Do you have any comments to make?
Only that I look forward to the day when you will allow me to resume my work. I have spent the last few weeks compiling my notes and constructing a new theory for how the pestilence was able to infect someone in such an insidious manner that I nearly couldn't detect it.
Have you experienced any remorse for your actions? For the death of Dr. Ham?
Ah, yes. Well, The death of a colleague is always regrettable.
Mm.
But in the face of the pestilence, we must be swift, Doctor, and act without hesitation.
Dr. Sherman noted in his report that you seemed to be mournful during your initial interview.
Mourn? Perhaps. I had not thought that. It is lamentable that a fellow doctor became infected, but the work continues. Regrettable as it was, Dr. Ham's death provided important insight.
Damn.
Living human subjects are the only way to proceed forward, I am decided. My cure is of little use on dead flesh, and I have gleaned all I can from your generous supply of corpses. My desires turn towards tending to those still living who suffer from the disease.
I'm afraid you're going to be disappointed.
Oh, Doctor. I wouldn't be so sure.
Okay, I think that about does it for today.
Interesting. That one was very interesting. I like that one.
Me
049.
too.
Tallie. I swear to God. I will tear off your antlers and mount them on my wall. I will mount you on my wall.
I will cure you.
You can't. No, 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 no. Banana. You cannot do that.
Yeah, I can.
I'm not infected.
You might be.
I'm not. I
I've heard your accent.
That's not an That's not a disease. That's being Australian.
Potato.
What the fuck? Okay, we're gonna end it here. I really like
Do you
this.
want to know what the pestilence is before we continue?
Is there an actual answer?
There's no direct link in the entries between SCP-049 and SCP-1249. But SCP-1249, the pestilence, is a humanoid entity that is comprised entirely of invertebrates and constantly excretes a clear viscous fluid that contains a variety of microbes and pathogens.
Oh. So you think that he can sense stuff, he can sense things from that SCP, and he cures them by killing them.
Possibly. Like I said, there's no link between the articles. I mean, it's 49 and 1249.
It's called the
1249 is literally
pestilence.
called the pestilence.
Yeah.
It is disease that it is a group of it's a humanoid blob of invertebrates that secretes a fluid that infects people just by touching the fluid. It was discovered in North America in the 2000s. It is currently kept in a containment facility. You know, it might be, something that Dr. Ham was part of the research team for.
Oh. That would be very interesting. Hey, maybe it's a follow-up video for the pestilence. We'll have to check that next time, though. Do you have any final words?
Chat. Bag yourself a plague doctor. You won't regret it.
Goodbye, everybody. We will see you next time.